Okay, I'm making this video to help with the parallel lines homework. So if you watched the other video, you know that parallel lines have the same slope. So when we're looking at the equation y equals mx plus b, the number in front of the x is going to be the same in a set of parallel lines, and then b should be different. So on our first graph, it says that we should sketch a graph of each line, then write an equation of a parallel line and graph it. So we have y equals 2x, and I'm going to put a little plus 0 in here just to remind us that the y-intercept is 0. And then 2, we can write that as 2 over 1, and that's our rise over run. So we're going to go up 2 and over 1. And that's our slope going that way, or we can go down 2 and left 1. So that would be our slope right there, going to the left. And then I'm just going to draw a line here. So this is our original line. Now the equation of a parallel line, we could do like y equals 2x plus 2. This number you can change. This should be the same. It should always be 2x because this one is 2x. So not always, but in this problem, this should be 2x, and then you can change the plus 2. So if we have y equals 2x plus 2, that means our y-intercept is 2, and our slope is the same. So we go up 2 and over 1, or down 2, left 1. Okay, so that's the parallel line homework. I'll do one more example. So on number 2, 7 over 4 is our slope. So our parallel line should be y equals 7/4 x. And then we can put a different number. So I'm going to say plus 3. So if we graph our original line, the -2, that tells us that the y-intercept is at -2. And then our slope is rise over run. So our rise over run is 7 over 4. So we're going to go up 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then to the right 4. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's where our point is. Oh, I'm going to try that again. So this is our line. That's our original line. And then the one that I wrote has a plus 3. So that means that our y-intercept is plus 3, or it's at 3. And our rise over run is 7 over 4. So we can't go up 7 from here because it'll go off the graph. But if we do -7 over -4, that still has the same slope because a negative over negative is just positive. So I'm going to go down 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm going to go to the left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to draw my line here. And that is how you do that homework. So it shouldn't take you too long, as long as you remember how to graph. And then the important part here is that parallel lines have the same slope. So on the first one we had 2 and 2. Here we have 7/4 and 7/4. So on the next one we have y equals -1/4 x plus 5. So this should be y equals -1/4 x. And then you get to pick that number. And it can be positive, it can be negative, but that's how you do the parallel lines homework.